We're getting to live now. Welcome, guys. This is Stephanie Hunter speaking, and of course, our beautiful Karen Crichton from Pi here.
Hello.
In the Bay Islands of glorious New Zealand. Welcome back, Karen. Really excited about this particular call. This is our Nutritional Nuggets call, number 2 for today. And for this call, we're talking about sulphur. So take it away, because this is very exciting.
Sulphur. Wow. It's a very broad subject, actually, sulphur, because sulphur is, again, another critical nutrient that our bodies can't produce itself. And the interesting thing is countries that soils are very high in sulphur have amazing health levels. And what they found is, so for example, Greece and Italy have very high levels of sulphur in their soil. And as a general rule, their health is really, really good. And a bit like the Mediterranean diet, and people have suggested Mediterranean diet, but when you look at it, those people, when they move away from their country of origin, say the States or even New Zealand or whatever, is their level of health declines, even if they are eating the same diet. And isn't that fascinating? It's actually not only what we're eating, it's actually what that food is eating, if you see what I mean. So it's the production of that food. Now, so
when you think about it, you are what you eat. So it's the same with our food. Our food is what it eats.
Yeah, it's what's provided with that. And so what we're talking about here is we're talking about organic sulphur. We're not talking about sulphur oxide, which is out of volcanoes and things like that. So it's a very different sulphur. We're talking about organic sulphur. And as a supplement, we can get it mainly from one called MSM. And it's methyl sulfonic methane, or MSM. MSM is much easier, isn't it? So if we have good levels in our soil, especially it comes from things like broccoli, garlic, onions. Also, you can get it from eggs. It's what gives those, if you have rotten eggs, it's what gives the rotten egg smell. And so basically, the more pesticides and non-organic fertilizers are used, the less likely you are to have sulphur, which is why it's quite a good supplement to use. And so sulphur is critical for detoxification, but also critical for our uptake of nutrients as well. So it's a really important component. It's brilliant. It's great anti-inflammatory. So we need sulphur to make a glutathione. Now, glutathione is an antioxidant that we make ourselves. So our body creates glutathione within our liver. And what glutathione does, which makes it a brilliant antioxidant, is it actually helps to recycle all of the other antioxidants that we take and eat. So it makes every other antioxidant much more powerful. And so this is why sulphur is so important, because we need sulphur to make glutathione. And the more we mature, we don't use the O word, the more we mature, the less likelihood of us making enough glutathione to really help protect us. So MSM or sulphur can be used to increase our ability to protect ourselves.
Beautiful. So where would you source your MSM from? Because it sounds more like you really need this in a supplementation form.
Yeah, I get mine in a powder form. Here's a picture. And this is it's practitioner dispensing, but most practitioners will have MSM, or you can actually get MSM powder from health shops, and many pharmacies probably do it nowadays. So it's easy to use. And I would also recommend having powder rather than tablets, because it's not mixed with anything. So this one is pure MSM powder. And MSM is often mixed with, my brain's just gone. It's normally mixed with another nutrient, which actually is marketed as for arthritis and glucosamine. That's it. Normally glucosamine and MSM and also chondroitin is mixed together. But what I found is this is just as potent on its own.
Oh, good to know.
And you don't have to load with it. So with the glucosamine and everything, you have to do a few weeks of loading. So what that means is you take a lot. But with this, you start slowly because it can detoxify very rapidly. So it's, yeah, so it's great. So it's cool.
Wow, fantastic. Another informational packed video there. I love listening to you talk, because every time I hear you talk about something, I learn just that little bit more and a little bit more sticks in my brain. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I've forgotten lots, you know, because there's only so much you can pack in these few minutes, isn't there, really?
Indeed, indeed. Now, saying that, guys, if you've got any questions about MSM or about sulphur, please just drop them down below or reach out and speak directly to Karen or contact me. If I don't know the answer, I'll speak to Karen anyway.
And also, if you know of a good source of one of these products that we've mentioned, or you know, if you think you found a really good product, share. Because we're always learning, you know.
We are always learning, and we're here to offer you information. Yeah. We're not here to sell you anything. We're not here to make your mind up for you. We're giving you information so that with this information, you can go and do more studies about what is right for you and where you can source your product from.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. With that, we'll say haere for now. That's goodbye, New Zealand. And we will see you very shortly with our next video of Nutritional Nuggets. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.